you know, whatever we listen to, whatever we take in, right? We're only going to remember 5% of like what we heard. And then that's the importance of taking notes and making sure that we are reviewing them and making sure that we're able to implement those things into our daily life. So the reason why I'm recording this is not just for, you know, for people to be able to not attend to a call, but it's so that you can go back and review it. And actually I was watching a video by Robert Kiyosaki, and he was talking about cryptocurrency and decentralized finance and all this new stuff that's coming up in the world. And that's literally one of the things he said. He said, you can't just read a book one time. You can't just read material one time. You gotta go over and over and over it again and again and again and again. And Bob Proctor talks about that, right? That's why he's read Think and Grow Rich probably, you know, 100,000 times in his life, right? Because of that exact purpose. Repetition is so key. But anyways, with that being said, I'm thankful. I'm so thankful that you guys are on. I'm thankful that we are all able to come together on a weekly basis throughout the week or whatever. I mean, us as a team, guys, we've been killing it in terms of engagement. I mean, hopefully we're all able to attend more things going forward soon, and that would be amazing. Obviously, life happens, things happens. But Chad's been killing it, coming on, taking trades with us. Akshay's, you know, taking initiative to run his own sessions. Proud of you, bro. Brent's killing it in the background, and eventually Brent's going to be calling out his own trades, right? Not that that's a thing that we should all be, you know, aiming for or whatever. I mean, if it's cool, if you can, right? But that's what Go Live is for, obviously. Irfan, bro, we got to catch up. We got to catch up, brother.
Yes, bro. Of course. We
catch up. Grant, glad to see you on. Harmon, bro, I know you're taking an initiative with a lot of your squad and stuff like that. So, you know, shout out to all y'all. The only difference between where we're all at right now and getting everything that we want quicker, right? Making everything happen quicker is doing everything today, right? We think of something to do, we should do it right now today, right? Am I gonna talk to that person at the Tim Hortons lineup and get their Instagram? Am I gonna wait to tomorrow because maybe I'll see them tomorrow? No. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it today. I actually did it today with the person that I paid for their coffee behind me. You know, who knows where that'll lead? I don't know. But the whole point was, right? Are you gonna do something today, or are you gonna wait till tomorrow? Here's the thing: success likes speed, right? Success likes speed. So I'm going to go over some IBO stuff as well towards the end. I just want to get through some of this stuff first, the 7 rules to life. But everything that we can do today, we should do today. We got to be able to do today, guys. I remember being on a mentorship call once upon a time, and he was, I believe he was a chairman 50 or something. But when he was on his way to becoming chairman, you know, one of his mentors told him, he said, listen, do you want to make $10,000 today? Or do you want to make $10,000 tomorrow? And Nino, one of the things that Nino says is that every day you do not do something, every day that you do not turn your cameras on. Yeah, definitely encourage everybody for sure. You know, turn on your cameras, right? You don't have to look pretty. You don't have to have lipstick on. Just, Anka's not even on the call tonight, I don't think, right? You don't have to look pretty. Your hair don't have to be done. Right? Chad's hair's not done. You know, it's all good. It's all good in the hood, but it is what it is. You know, maybe you got strippers behind you. Maybe you've got other people behind you and they don't want to be in the camera. I don't know what it is. I don't know where you are or what your story is right now. It is what it is. But obviously, you know, it's just like being engaged in the chat. If you're engaged in the chat, then your people that you've enrolled are going to feel comfortable talking in the chat. And if people aren't talking in the chat, and if people aren't showing up to calls, then what happens? They're not plugging in. You're not plugging in, your team's not plugging in, and then all of a sudden nobody's plugging in, and then all of a sudden they decide it's not for them because they're not seeing results, and then all of a sudden they're blaming this, that, the other thing, and everything except for themselves, right? That's it. It's pretty black and white, obviously. But I give Arvin a call, I give Chad a call, I give Harmon a call, I give I gave Irfan a message. But I did that because I know we all have things going on in our life. I know we've got work. I know we've got multiple calls. I know we've got empty gas tanks that we forget about. I know we've got, things that come up. Today, I just paid for my sticker for my license a month after my birthday. I paid for my sticker for my license plate a month after my birthday. And, because I've forgotten about that. And so this is my point, right? It's not to say, hey man, you should be on this call or you're going to be unsuccessful. That's obviously not the message. The message is, let's plug in and I'm going to help remind you, because listen, we got to get connected. And that's what masterminding is. That's what a mastermind is, being connected, and going through key information that can be useful to you in your life. And maybe some of the things that are said, you're not even thinking about right now, right? There's a lot of times where I'm jumping on with Nino and they're talking about this, that, the other thing. And I'm like, holy crap, that really relates to me right now. That really relates to me in my life right now. Maybe it's a relationship I shouldn't have been in, right? Maybe I'm talking to the wrong person. Maybe I'm waking up and saying, you know what? Maybe I wasn't really focused this past week. I need to buckle down and zero in. And that, each other's success is not going to be reliant on anyone else except for obviously yourself. But one thing that we do know is that making money is a team sport. Making money is a team sport. So actually one of my favorite things today was Harmon messaged me and he was like, here, bro, check out this Airbnb spot. And I messaged back right away. I said, bro, are you saying we should go to Miami and get closer to the leaders and just like hustle and lock ourselves in a room and hustle for a month there? Yes, absolutely. We should do that. Right? I love that. Right? Harmon, this is just another example, right? He also messaged me and let me know that he was on a call before this call and he's got another call right after this call at 11 p.m. Right? Harmon is at 11 p.m. So I don't want to go over 11 p.m. obviously, And so but I didn't know that, right? I didn't know that you were doing those things. I didn't know that you were staying connected with your squad, right? And so anyways, showing up is going to be so crucial to anyone's success. I'm actually so pissed at myself that I'm not going to Dallas next week. I'm so, not upset. It is what it is. I know what I got to do. So I know how I'm going to level up. And if anybody else wants to level up with me, then I'm going to know exactly, how to take us there. Chad, you got something to say, bro? No? You're mad too?
I'm coming.
You're coming where? Oh, to Houston in September? Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about Houston? Yeah, Houston in September. Yeah. Exactly. So that's actually a really good point. I didn't even think about that. But to bring awareness to the company convention, guys, is Houston in September. So we gotta make sure that we are all there. Brent, Chad, Harmon, Grant, Irfan, whatever you gotta do. Guys, no joke. Last year, I was scared shitless going to London. And I messaged my mentor, Wont, and I said, bro, I don't know if I'll be able to go. I'm sorry, taking a minute. Oh, Irfan's doing an exam. Okay. Anyways, I was like, Wont, I don't know if I'll be able to go to London because my credit card's already racked up. I don't have any money. Okay. I've been paying for expenses and I was attracting the wrong things into my life at the time. So all these expenses kept coming up and I didn't understand why. And I was doing the wrong things by telling it to people, which was like totally wrong because we need to be watching how we're talking to ourselves, right? Chad's a great reminder of that for me. I thank you. I appreciate you. How we talk to ourselves is so important and crucial. If you're not talking and speaking great things in your life, good luck, right? Ivan Tapia, he did a chairman call. I think it must have been Wednesday night this week, right? Ivan Tapia. I think he did the chairman call Wednesday night or last Sunday. Oh man, I can't remember. Anyways, one of the things that he said was actually speaking things into existence. When he first started with IM, he had a site, he had a video explaining what this was. And it wasn't even a video of him, but it was his posture and his confidence in what he was talking about, the compensation plan, the academy, sharing the value, sharing the plan, right? Ivan Tapia recorded himself a video doing that, not even a video of himself, but somebody on the other side of the world joined his team, joined his organization because of how confident of himself he sounded, because of how much posture he had in himself. Ivan Tapia wasn't even like a P1000 at the time. He was just starting out, and now he's a chairman elite making $1 million USD a month. He's making $1 million USD a month. He's a chairman elite, okay, corporate leader in IM in the company. But one of the things he kept saying was, I'm attracting new leaders into my life, into my business from all over the world. I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm attracting new leaders into my business from all over the world. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm attracting new leaders into my business from all over the world. And the more you speak about it, the more it comes around, right? The more you speak about it, the more it comes around. So as I'm encouraging us all, right, to be speaking more about our goals. Be calling you guys up, speaking to each other more about our goals and what we really want to put out there, right? Chad's all about, I know Chad's all about it. He gives me 1 or 2 calls a day. You know, everything's always working out for me, and it is. Chad's a prime example right now. So, and all of us really, I mean, Irfan, we got to catch up, but Harmon, for example, Harmon had a set goal for the end of the year of end of 2020 of how much money he wanted in his account. Boom, he had that money. And then I saw him post a story with Juan saying something about thanking him or whatever, and achieving I'm not going to say the number, but the level of success that Harmon's achieved so far. And then I thought to myself, I was like, holy crap, I'm there too. I didn't even, I looked at my balance on some stuff and I was like, holy crap, I'm there too. I didn't even realize. Go hang out with millionaires, not thousandaires. Brent, I like it. Exactly. So speaking of that, Brent, that is one of the things of the 7 rules to life is ignoring them, ignoring the naysayers. If you buy their opinion, you buy their lifestyle. So with that being said, guys, that was an introduction to holding us all accountable together, right? Not just me, not just Chad, all of us together, because money making is not an individual thing. It's a team sport. So we in it together, right? So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys got your notes out, paper and blue pen. How long into the call are we? 20 minutes, right? So anyways, 7 rules to life, guys. 7 rules to life. Not just about building the business, not just about trading, but think about your day-to-day life and think about situations you have been in, the lessons that you can learn from them, and how you're going to implement them to move forward in a positive manner, right? Because in this thing called life, we've only got one of them. First of all, we've only got one life. And every time I forget about that, things go wrong. Every time I remember we got one life, holy crap, I got to use today. I got to use this hour. I got to use this 10 minutes right here. I feel better. I know what I got to do. What's priority? Priority is Rita. Recruiting is the answer, right? Recruiting is the answer. You got a problem? Chances are you just got to enroll another person. But anyways, right? Legit. That's why everybody's success is going to be on you, right? Brent's success is on Brent. My success is on me. Chad's success is on him. Harmon's success is on him, right? And we're all here to help each other. But at the end of the day, It's up to you. So number one, guys, 7 rules to life. Number one, remove the religious part of things, remove the silver lining and all that stuff. Let it go and let God. Let it go and let God. Right? What I should have said before that was yesterday's home runs won't win today's games. Yesterday's home runs will not win today's games. Do I have to quit? I have to quit my messages or something? I don't know. I don't know how to make those notifications go away. Anyways, yesterday's home runs won't win today's game. So what does that mean? You got a problem in your business? Chances are you just got to enroll another person. Your 5% that you won yesterday doesn't matter. The 5% that you gained in your account yesterday does not matter if you cannot manage your money today. Speaking from experience, a lot of us can feel that, right? I'm speaking from experience, right? We'll probably all be speaking from experience there. Whether it's a trading account, rejections in your life, the 10 no's you got to go through to get to that yes. Actually, Chad's been a prime example of screw that rule. Just talking and enrolling. But it just comes down to being human and having conversations, guys, right? So anyways, that's a whole nother call. Join and quit. People are going to join your business and people are going to leave. Not everybody wants to be rich. That's it. Not everybody's going to be able to hold themselves accountable. And when I look back and when I reflect on myself, there's lots of days and lots of weeks that I don't hold myself accountable. And all I can think of is, I got to do better. I can do better. I am doing better consistently, right? Going forward. I'm going to do better going forward. I am better every single day going forward. But all you can do is learn from the past, develop yourself to do better today, right? Just going through the numbers to find the right people. Connected to everything, attached to none. Connected to everything, attached to none. Guys, that trade, you lost it, back test, learn from it, move on. Move on, move on, move on. It's not a loss, it's a lesson. Christian Lopez, guys. Christian Lopez lost $10,000 learning how to trade. Took him 6 months, right? 6 months losing $10,000 to learn how to trade. And then boom, within a week, made it all back. He made it all back because he had the desire to say, I'm gonna learn this thing or I'm dead. I'm gonna know how to do this or I'm dead. Now, who knows how much money he had to get that back, or what he had to do, or if he flipped his account 3 times in a week. Who knows? Who cares? The point is that he did it, right? I think about all the money that I've spent on supplements, that I've spent in this business without enrolling people. Oh my gosh, what a waste of time. What a waste of time. I've spent, just not knowing where to put your money. Nobody gets taught these things. And I look back now, those losses, those problems are gone now. I made that money back now, and I still got opportunity to keep going and make 30 million, 100 million, whatever kind of money I want, because there's always more and more out there, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's lost now. We know how to get it back. We know how to get it back. We just build the business and trade it. Okay. Easy. You don't get heartbroken. You let your expectations, you don't get heartbroken. You get your expectations broken. You don't get heartbroken. You get your expectations broken. Okay? Straight up. And we're not going to go into detail, but that could work in relationships. That could really work in building the business and somebody saying no, or somebody said yes, and then a week later they say they have the money, but they're just not interested anymore. That's their loss at the end of the day. Not yours, their loss, and that's how you got to act. Second rule to life. Okay, this is number 2. This is number 2 now. Second rule to life is ignore them. Okay? I know that was a lot of introduction, info, and a lot to the first rule of life, but that is the one I actually had the most notes for, was the number 1. So that's a good sign. But give me a 777 in the chat, guys. If you learned something already, if you're hyped up and you are ready for the rest of this call, and for the rest of this week. My abs are fired up right now, trying to keep posture or something. Whew. I gotta like chill. All right. We all good? Are we good? All right. We good. I think we good. And the rest of this life, and there, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sheesh. And the rest of this life, 777. Number of completion, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Ignore them. Second rule of life is ignore them. Ignore the naysayers. Ignore the doubters. Okay? Because if you buy their opinion, you buy their lifestyle. If you buy their opinion, you buy their lifestyle. So if I had listened to my boss and said, Lee, you're learning about all this stuff, and one day I was talking about the world and like all this stuff. It was just like, you know, behind the scenes of things, you could look at it as a very, very dark painting, or you can reverse the mindset and say, this is how my life is going to look like. These are the things I want. This is what I'm going to go get, and I'm going to manifest this reality for me. And that can be a bright, bright picture. But my point there is, if I listened to my boss and said, yeah, I'm actually okay with 50, 60 grand a year. What? That means I would have to buy into the fact of having a family, being in debt probably, because I'm going to buy a house and live in the same way as every other individual, which is fine. If somebody's happy doing that, great, you know, mazel tov or whatever. Cheers to you. But that's not going to be me, right? You got to say to yourself, that's not going to be me. I'm not going to be swamped in debt. I'm not going to be, you know, held in chains from somebody else telling me what to do. I'm going to live the life the way I want. Don't let 100 grand a year keep you from making 100 grand a month, right? We know how to trade. We're learning how to trade. We're constantly developing our skills. We've got all the tools and resources and the mentors, literally. And we've got the opportunity to do so, whether it's e-commerce, whether it's trading, investing in crypto, right? That's me. I'm investing in crypto. I love it so far. Trading, building the business, 100 grand a month. Let's go, right? You're born looking like your parents, but you die looking like your choices. You're born looking like your parents, but you die looking like your choices. Every time you show up, you've got information to go up, right? You got information to take, implement, go up. And speaking of being on the calls and passing on information, of course, do your best, guys. If somebody's not on the call right now, I mean, there's thankfully, there's 7 of us on this call right now. And, you know, next couple months from now, we'll have 77 and then 700. And then, you know, a lot more than that, 7,000 one day, right? One day or day one, right? So right now, but let's like, you die looking like your choices. So you show up, learn the information, you get the opportunity to go up. And whether that happens or not is if you implement the information that you learn and rise with it. You're going to rise with it, right? Or you're going to let the next thing that happens to you drown you out. Are you going to let the next trading loss drown you out and hold you down? Are you going to let the next morning where you just don't feel like getting up drown you down? You're going to get up and say, listen, I'm strong. I've got all the strength in me I need, and we're going to go kill it. Number three, give it time. things, I have to go back. Number 3 though, of 7 rules to life is give it time. I got to go back. That reminds me, I got to go back and listen to the Law of Gestation that actually Chad recorded in the Anchor podcast there. I got to go back and listen to something called the Law of Gestation, because things just do take time. Some people can come into the business and rock it and go chairman in 6 months because they believe themselves. You know, who knows what their secret sauce is, right? They believed in themselves. They went out there and did it, right? They didn't let anything hold them back. They didn't have any negative doubts or the negative self-talk, the devil, right? Some people refer to it as the devil, right? Talking to you, right? But some things just take time. Matt Rose and Jason Brown took 3 years of bouncing back and forth, 2 years, 3, I don't know, of bouncing back and forth between P600 and P1000 before they made the decision to go all in 63 days, hit Chairman 10, right? But some things just take time, especially if you're new. If you're new to entrepreneurship, if you're new to this sort of business, somebody's new to it, somebody's new to trading, somebody's new to working for themselves. You're new to working on yourself. You're new to applying new strategies in your life and implementing those things. You're new to being confident. You're new to posting on Instagram. You're new to connecting with new people. You're new to staying abundant and reminding yourself of your worth, right? I found that in myself. I mean, I've always been kind of a confident, more so confident individual in a way, but sometimes there's days where you just don't feel like you and you're like, man, I don't know about it, right? Those things come up no matter who you are. Anyways, I'm going to stop the conversation there. But even the people who you think would look and feel their best, they've got doubts and insecurities as well, because they don't see themselves in the same light. You may not see yourself in the most positive light, but other people might be looking at you in the positive light, right? They're intimidated by you. They're intimidated by your success or your potential to succeed. So with that being said, you got to fight for what you want and fight for what you're worth. Success is having to go through the experience. Some things are guaranteed, like being born and death. Some things are just guaranteed, just like being born and just like death. Those things are inevitable. You're going to be born. You were sent here for some reason, right? We're here in our bodies for some reason. That's a whole other conversation too, and whatever else, right? It doesn't matter. The point is that you're here, and it's inevitable that you're going to die. It's inevitable that we're going to go away one day. So just like in business and trading, you're going to go through losses. You're going to go through lessons, right? Those things are inevitable. Oh, this is a good one. This is a great point, guys. When I heard this, I was like, damn, yeah, that's me. Shoot. Is report card syndrome. This one, along with like, I'd say, what's the other one? Let it go, letting things go. That one for me in report card syndrome. Huge, huge. Oh yeah, guys. Post in your stories. Thank you, Chad. Chad just did a gram. There's nothing. I mean, attention is currency, guys. Attention is currency. If you do not have attention, if you're not building a following, right? You can make money for you, maybe. You learn the skill of trading, but right, attention is currency at the end of the day. You want a clothing line? You want a clothing line? You want apparel? You want to be able to sell stuff? You got to have a following, right? Chad's on his way to do that. You got to have a following. You got to have attention. Otherwise, who the heck are you going to sell to? You want to build a clothing line? You want to launch your own business? You want to launch a service? Who are your clients going to be? And if you already know that, why aren't they in our business right now? Why aren't they in your business right now? Right? Attention's currency. But report card syndrome, guys, listen to this. See yourself where you're going, not for where you are. See yourself for where you're going, not for where you are. So important. For the same reason why, Chad, him and his prospect comes on a call with myself because they don't know me. They don't know who I am. Except that I've been in it longer than Chad, right? Maybe I've got some more experience than Chad. And so therefore, we hop on the call together. It creates trust and respect between all of us. Boom, they get started, and now they're learning how to earn too, and making, great financial decisions for themselves. But for you and yourself, for your confidence, for knowing your worth, for knowing where you're going. Some people see the D's and C's on a report card, and you think that you're a bad student, right? You just think you're a terrible student because you got these C's and D's coming on a report card back in school. And so this is the same thing. You screw up, or something doesn't work out for you, or whatever. Those things are inevitable. Those things are going to happen because we need to learn the lessons. We need to grow ourselves so that we can take the no's, so that we can take the rejections, so that we can take the lessons while trading. That's why failures happen. That's why failures occur. So don't look at those things like, I'm not good enough anymore. I can't do this. I'm not a great leader. How can I lead 100 people if I can't even lead the 2? If I can't even lead myself? I mean, we need to be able to lead ourselves, obviously. But don't put yourself down by certain things, right? Don't put yourself down by certain things. I mean, who saw 2020 coming? Nobody saw 2020 coming except for certain individuals. That's a whole nother story too, right? Anyway, nobody saw that coming. But some people take information and they run with it, and they make themselves better because of it, because of the hardships, right? You got to grow, you got to build, you got to adapt. Businesses, or some people, they just like cripple up and die. You just cripple up, business closure, you can't adjust, right? But don't let these things control you, right? Do not let these things control you. Lead yourself. Learn to lead yourself. Number 4, do not compare yourself. This also can tie right in with comparing yourself. Everyone is running their own race. Do we want $10,000 trading accounts? Yeah, obviously. Do we want $100,000 trading accounts? Obviously. Do we want $1 million trading accounts? Obviously. Is it going to happen this year? Maybe. But if it doesn't, don't get discouraged. It will. It is happening right now. Chad's got me. We got to be accountability partners, family. We got to be accountability partners, family. It's all happening right now. But if you go on the Instagram, or you're learning from an educator and you're seeing Evan Cabral take $100 trades, right? Don't feel bad for not being able to take $100 trades right now. You're growing through the process. You're growing through the process. You're not just getting through things. You're not just going through things, right? We just don't have to be on this call right now, right? I don't schedule a call and be like, oh man, you know what? It actually would have been really nice to hang out with that girl a little bit longer. First of all, am I still here? Am I still here, guys? I'm still here. Right? I don't think to myself, damn, it would have been really nice to stay a little bit longer. Damn, it would have been really nice to sleep an extra hour. No. Or sleep an hour earlier. Right? What if I said, oh man, I got to do this call with Chad and his prospect. I got to do this call with Chad and his person. No. I get to be on the call with Chad and his person. I get to be on a call with Irfan and a potential prospect. I get to be on a trading call and help other people learn about trading, right? We host those together throughout the week. It's not that we just have, oh, I got to go do this. No, we get to go do this. Difference. It's a difference. It's a difference. But do not compare yourself. Comparison is the thief of thief. Sheesh. Comparison is the thief of all joy. When Nino said that, I was like, oh, damn. That one is me. Right? But that's the importance of showing up to these calls. Not just hours, but you know, if we recommend a call, a 6-figure mentorship, a 7-8-figure mentorship call, we better get on it, because there's going to be naysayers, there's going to be losses, there's going to be negative attitudes, there's going to be people complaining about their lives, and then that carries into yours. That carries into your life. We got to change it up. I get to be on this call. I'm going to plug in because I need to adapt and reverse my mindset again. But comparison is the thief of all joy. I should be a lot further ahead right now than I am. But I'm not going to compare myself to another individual. This is the story right now. The story is just developing. The story is just developing for where we're all going together, right? It just is. And I'm thankful for that. I'm so thankful for that. I'm thankful for all of us on this call right now, right? Maybe if I did go a lot harder before, maybe I would have had the wrong individuals in my life. Maybe I would have had the wrong individuals joining me in my business, right? Maybe that's why. So everything happens for a reason, right? Maybe I'm not going to Dallas next week. First of all, because I heard I got the link to the event too late. Sold out. Sold out tickets, number one. But maybe if I had gone on the plane to take me to Dallas, maybe something happens on that plane. Maybe something happens on that plane. Instead, I'm here. I'm safe. I get to do calls with you guys. Right? Nothing's happened. We get to go to Houston. We get to go to Houston in September. Not going to Dallas right now. If I got on that plane to go to Dallas, maybe something would have happened. And maybe it's better actually that I just stay in my room, stay in my living space, work on the business with you guys. That's how we have to think, right? But having said that, going forward, just like Harmon and our idea to go to Miami, probably in May or June or something, whenever we decide, you know, we're going to do it. We're just going to do it no matter what. There's going to be events all year long. We're going to go to as many events as possible. We're going to make that happen because we got to make this happen. Number 5 is stay calm. The fifth rule to life is stay calm. Yeah, Chad's like, I wrote down 13, 20 ass points. What's going on here? Yeah. He's like, I thought we were on rule 10. Right? Fifth rule to life is stay calm. Obstacles and storms are going to play. Obstacles and storms are going to play. I don't know what my note there was, but I've got something up here that says, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. So dance. Let's dance, baby. You know what I'm saying? So say this, if you're on this call right now, say this with me, right? Say this with me wherever you're at, the notes that you're taking. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. I think Nino says it every other call. This too shall pass. Lessons today. Tomorrow's a new day. We on it. Today's a new day. We on it. I got debt to pay off. This will pass. I'm sick right now. This too will pass because I'm a strong. Try not to swear. I'm sick right now. I'm sick right now, but this too shall pass because I'm strong and I can do better, and I'm strong and I'm worthy to go on. Right? My family's in trouble. This too shall pass, and I'm going to do whatever I can. Right? Never get caught up in the past. Well, I don't know what the saying was there, but listen to this, guys. Law of rhythm. Law of rhythm. Just like a heartbeat monitor, there's a rhythm to your heartbeat, right? There's a rhythm to music that we listen to. In life, the universe right now, me speaking right now, well, there's not much of a rhythm there, but the universe carries a rhythm. Our hearts carry a rhythm. Okay? And this is why it's so crucial, guys, to pay attention to who you listen to. The audios, the music, the people, literally whatever music you guys are vibing to. You listen to depressing music talking about relationships and emotions and all this garbage. Garbage. Right? There's a reason for those things. Country, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I love country. I like all types of music, but I love country. But what does country music sing about? I got you, Irfan. But come on and get a rhythm. Oh, come on and get a rhythm. Oh, that's what singer? Oh my gosh, I can't even. It sucks. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Guys, it's so crucial to pay attention to who you're listening to. The music that you drive with, that changes your heartbeat. Your heartbeat is going to thump and your breathing is going to change dependent on the music that you listen to. The speakers speak in such a way, and I could probably do better myself, but as we go along, getting better and better every day. Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor, they probably speak in a specific way. I don't know for sure or not. Don't get me wrong. But when you listen to a song, your heart is going to be in sync with that song. But anyways, my point was country music, right? I was a huge fan of country music, love country music, but they talk about drinking beer, and they talk about breakups, and they talk about relationships, and they talk about trucks, which is cool, but, but they're talking about things that are totally meaningless. They're only valid to the ego. These things that songs and music talk about, they're only valid to the ego. Comparing yourself to somebody else, drugs, partying, whatever. We're not going to get too vulgar here, right? Angry, upset music. Those things are changing your mood. The people that you listen to is changing your mood. Hence, the art of plugging in. Plug the in. It's crucial. It's crucial. Yeah, Chad's for sure plugged in. It's crucial, guys. I can't even, right? When you think about an emotion, when you feel that emotion. The reason why I started listening to Kevin Trudeau again is because I knew I needed that information. I knew I needed that mindset. Because the feeling, we know this, the feeling is the secret. Okay? The feeling is the secret. Thinking about your past creates creates depression. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. But there's a saying, right? Think about bringing up the past, the emotions from the past, things that upset you, grudges, right? Those are the things that create depression. Anxiety, overthinking, comes from thinking too far ahead in the future. That meeting with someone, talking to a new girl, a new meeting with a prospect, going from $1,000 to $10,000, maybe that might give you anxiety. You're not used to that concept. Going from $10,000 to $100,000, right? That could give you anxiety. Where's Bitcoin gonna go? Right? For a week, that was giving me anxiety because that's where my money is, right? But you're thinking about the future. You're overthinking, and that gives you anxiety. We need to stay in the present, guys. What can we do right now? What can we do today? Because the present is called the present for a reason, because right now, today, right now is a gift. Today, right now is a gift. That's why it's called the present. But the feeling is the secret. So the feeling of success, the feeling of the things that you want, your desires, what you're manifesting, your trading account, the apartment building you want to buy, the house you want to buy, the car that you want to buy, what color is it? How is it going to feel? How is it going to feel to be financially free? How is it going to feel to have time freedom? How is it going to feel to be on Miami Beach? How is it going to feel to be on any beach? Ruminating means to think and think and think and going nowhere. Ruminating or reminiscing? Ruminating means to think and think and think and going nowhere. Yeah, huge. And so that's why we're going to be seeing big differences over the next few weeks. But anyways, I'm not going to speak on that. It's just going to be shown. Okay? I'm not going to be speaking about the changes coming up. It's just going to be shown. So with that being said, number 6, last 2 points. Number 6, it's on us. Number 6 is that it's on us. That's something I talked about at the beginning, right? All of our success relies on us. Number 7, are you guys ready for this? This is important. I hope you're listening. 5 more minutes and we're done. 5 more minutes and we're done, family. 5 more minutes and we're done. This one's really important. I need a 777 in the chat. Make sure you're listening. 777 in the chat. Make sure you're ready to write this one down. This is the most crucial of them all. Smile. Smile. Camera's on at the beginning of the call. Actually, that was a good point. Smile. Doesn't matter. Smile. Something upsets you. Smile. Smile back. You got rejected. Smile back. Right? It's all good. Why is everything all good? It's all good if you know where you're headed. It's all good if you know that you are bringing something to the table. It's all good if you know you can out-hustle a hustler, right? But if you do not know the skills, if you're not confident in yourself, then that just means you have more to learn. And if you're not sure, ask, right? I spent all my time yesterday, half the day, I'm going to be honest. I spent half the time with my mother, right? She's my why, she's my purpose, as to be doing what I'm doing, other than my future son or daughter. But I had to retire my mother. So I spent some time with my mother. Bring that feeling of, wow, End of the year, I'm going to be retiring her. Holy moly, right? But the other half of the day, I sat down, I was like, okay, I'm weak in these areas again. I got to brush my skills up on prospecting. I got to brush my skills up on following up. I got to brush my skills up on closing. I know for a fact I need better skills on closing an individual. But at the end of the day, guys, it's all about the follow-up, and it's all about creating conversations. That's the key. Because eventually it's going to be, right? Eventually it's going to be on them to say, yeah, I need to do this. Because if they really don't, then you don't want them in your business anyways. If they're not going to work and they don't want to learn anything, then you don't want them in your business anyways. At the end of the day. But it comes from, guys, creating conversations and following up. Someone saw the plan a couple days later, or no, someone saw the plan. You want to book a meeting with them right away. Harmon, with myself, with Chad, with myself, whatever, doesn't matter. You want to book a meeting right away, guys. Last couple points before we end this call, guys, because this is really, really crucial. I'm going to stop recording this now.